Hello everybody, welcome back to From Rhythm to Algorithm. We continue on with our derivation, looking for the right question to ask, what does sensorality stabilize, looking to show the direct iteration of that syllability into a word form, word structure you already know, and to reduce the logic, giving us the natural definition for sensorality, as well as producing our next word form. So, continuing along. Determination is definitive. Term, determine. And so, is that your final decision? Regis Philbin or whoever's the host these days, is that show still around? Is that your final answer? Right? Determination is definitive. That's my final answer, Regis. Sensorality is not a word, but we're going to show its iteration. Sensorality determines. Sensorality deters. Sensorality is a deterrent. Different deterrent. Sensorality is a determinant. Sensorality is determinantality. The big connection there is determinant to term, right? What's the determinant? Oh, it's the thing that's under the square root sign in the quadratic equation, or the thing that's under a square root sign. I actually don't know what a determinant is off the top of my head, but we have come across that word. And so, obviously, a big math word. Terminality terminates, and that is a natural definition. Sensorality is agonality, right? Diagonality. Sensorality is gonality. Are algorithms diagonal? Gonality, gorality. And so last time I did put it on the screen, but I wanted to re-emphasize antagonism, 5 syllables, algorithm, 4 syllables, agonism, or agonist. And you can see that the GO, or from the gorhythm to agonism, you can literally see the GO or the RI have the same elementality, like vertically, as the N. So it'll be right on your screen. Sensorality is sexual. Sensorality with a C is not. Sorality is sexuality. What is sexuality to consensuality? So that's a fun one. A lot of the people that go to Jeffrey Epstein's island don't seem to know too much about that, or to stay away from fucking kids, because that's really fucking weird. Can't keep pointing that out enough, that we got the pedophiles don't have any place in this society. Again, interesting to me on a personal level that consensuality is that S to the T to consent. From consensuality. Consensual is consensual. Consensual is mutual. Duality is mutuality. Sensorality is mutuality. Mutual is together. Sensorality is togetherality. So we can restate the fundamental theorem of physics. Power dissipates energy, right? Our definition of power, energy velocity. Energy, movement potential, the potential to do work. But if you are running a current, if you have power going through your headphones, powering your volume so you can listen to your music, right? No movement is 100% efficient, so that potential to do movement, that potential for work, the potential to move, depletes. It dissipates as you have velocity to your energy. As there's movement, you're going to deplete the capacity of work you can do. So velocity depletes energy. Movement is not 100% efficient. Sensorality is velocitality. Velocitality is movementality. Sensorality is movementality. Is movement monetary? Again, might seem like a silly question, it's just the syllability that presents itself. Sensorality is monetariality. Monetary, voluntary. Sensorality is voluntariality. Sensorality volunteers. Again, from voluntary to volunteer, interesting syllability change. Volume, volunteer. Consent is voluntary. Volitionality is voluntariality, and that is a natural definition. So now here's some fun connection, and kind of our big result for this video. Filter, fill, filth, right? Let's have a flashback to part 260 when we completed ordinality, right? All of those words end in th. The word the starts with a th. The word math ends with a th. Fill, filter, filth. So filth is some sort of word like with that th is definitely the same, right? I don't know if you guys can't see that, but it is. And so just another reference to keep in mind, filth, and has that th from like math, and like th like the. But what is filter, or I just have filtering is what to filling, right? When you fill up that glass, is it half full or half empty? So we've derived that kind of consideration, right? It's a direct physical dichotomy. Both statements are equally true. And so that is the point of that question. Not are you an optimist or are you a pessimist, but that's a direct statement of physical dichotomy. It's equally valid to say it's half full or half empty. So again, we just resolved another, and I don't even know if is that a paradox? I don't know, but it's not. It's just a demonstration of dichotomy. Then finally, I just have sensor center. Sensorality with an S, senses center. Sensorality with a C does not have sense. Again, short little episode, but it felt like enough. Again, moving through hopefully the last of it. It has to be. We've solved everything, literally, actually. And so we just have to reduce the linguistics. We're shedding all of the packaging of logic and words and stuff. But again, most likely sensorality is still going to be filtration. I don't see it being anything else. But we just have to get to that direct iteration. My rights continue to be violated. It is profound and extensive torture. I have no one to call, I have nowhere to go, and there is nothing I can do. I continue to beg publicly for a little bit of money, to eat properly, to sleep properly, and to work. I have no expectation my life will ever change. I've been brutalized since I've been a child, and there's just no sign, no indication that anything could ever change, because people can't change their shit behavior. That is what I have for you today. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.